Hello, hello. Welcome to the Gorgeous Glow Skin Show. I'm your host, Dr. Sonia Johnson, and I'm going to wait on some people to join us. Okay. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. And so today is Tuesday, right? So I don't know about you, but it's getting a little cooler out here in Indiana. But we're going to talk about sunscreen. Should I wear it or not? Is the question. And again, I'm your host, Dr. Sonia Johnson, host of the Gorgeous Glow Skin Show. I'm a board certified dermatologist and creator of the gorgeousrx system, as well as an Amazon bestseller. And today we're going to talk about sunscreen. Should you wear it or not, is the question. And of course, yes, the sun actually causes the skin to break down, the collagen to break down, and it causes aging, of course. And with that, you may notice some fine lines and wrinkles formation, not to mention some changes of your skin tone, such as different coloration or loss of pigment in some spots. Also, you may notice texture changes, depending on how much sun you've been exposed to. So sunscreen blocks the damages of the sun. And so that's the reason why you do want to wear sunscreen. Okay, but let's just go through that a little bit more in detail. So sunscreen, what it does is there's two types. There's sunblock and sunscreen. Sunscreen is when you have chemicals that actually interact with the skin and it blocks the sun rays. So it protects your skin from the UVB rays and UVA rays. And so a sunblock, on the other hand, is a product that you apply to the skin also, but it does not interact with the skin. It just sort of lays on top of the skin. So it acts as a physical barrier to protect the ultraviolet lights, UVA and UVB. So when you want to apply sunscreen, you want to make sure you apply it in all the areas where you are exposed to the sun, areas to protect. So therefore, you will not get cancer or have the changes that you don't want. You want to slow down the aging process or block it altogether the best you can. You want to wear your sunscreen. So the sunscreen comes in different strengths, SPF, and SPF mean sun protection factor. And that's when they actually test and see how much of the UVB rays are blocked in 10 minutes. What's the percentage? And so SPF 30 actually would block up to 97% of the sun rays. Hello, Dr. Carla, how you doing? It would block up to 97%, which is a really high number, whereas SPF 50 would block 93%. And so when you get above SPF 30, such as your SPF 50, you're looking at 98 to 99%. And then higher than that, SPF 100, well, unfortunately, there's no sunscreen that blocks the sun 100%. So the highest you're going to get is the SPF 50, which is at 98, 99%. But again, as you can see, SPF 30 does a really good job, 97%. Okay. So with that in mind, the problem is not that people don't wear sunscreens. What we're finding is people don't apply it often enough. And with sunscreen, they don't last all day, unfortunately. So with that, you need to reapply it. Average sunscreen lasts about 30 minutes. When you get the sunscreen that has water resistant or sweat proof, then that sunscreen lasts about 45 minutes to 55 minutes. Now, I've come across some sunscreens that actually last up to 80 minutes, and which is a really good thing. So meaning after 80 minutes, you need to reapply it, especially if you've been in a pool or in the water, or you're sweating a lot, from physical activity. You want to reapply the sunscreen, okay? And so, and that's again to block the sun rays so it won't cause damage. Now, when it comes to, women and trying to, stay youthful, look your best, the question is, do I want to put this on? Is it my makeup? Why do I need to put it on again? Well, unfortunately, it doesn't last all day in your makeup. So you need to reapply it. And that's the problem with sunscreen in makeup, but it's doing something. So the days you don't wear makeup, you want to apply the sunscreen as often as possible. For people who have problems that are irritated or are irritated by the sun, there's lupus, there is melasma, just to name a few. rosacea, you want to religiously apply your sunscreen, meaning every 2 or 3 hours is what I tell my clients. And when it comes to melasma, especially when you spend a lot of money to try to get rid of that discoloration, you want to apply it as often as you need to so you can get rid of the melasma and also prevent it from returning, because it will do just that. So, and the same with, rosacea, you can control the rosacea, the redness, but if you don't wear your sunscreen, it'll come right back as if you did nothing. And you'll notice that your face stays redder than previously. So that's why it's important for some people to really wear their sunscreen on a religious basis as often as possible. Now, as far as ethnic skin individuals, I've been asked, do we have to wear sunscreen? Well, the beauty of darker skin individuals, their melanocytes really do a good job of protecting their skin. And therefore, they don't age as fast because they're blocking the sun rays. And with the blockage of sun rays, you don't have to worry about your collagen breaking down and causing more fine lines and wrinkles. So, however, you want to still halt that process. So, no, you don't have to get an SPF 50 or 30. You can even actually get a 15 or even an 8. It's just that it's easier to find a 30 or 15 than an 8 nowadays. So, but you do want to wear your sunscreen. Again, especially if you notice you have some conditions that are, the sun does cause more problems for you, such as lupus, or if you have melasma, which is a common problem in ethnic skin individuals. So anytime you're willing to pay money to try to get rid of unwanted blemishes on your face, or you want to keep that even and clear skin tone, then you want to apply your sunscreen. This is when it's really important. So in this case, you're actually preventing things, or trying to help block the rays so it won't cause another problem that you're trying to resolve. Okay. So therefore, for that reason, yes, you do want to wear sunscreen, and I would get the 30 because it's readily available. And again, you want to put it on several times a day when you're out and about. Now, in the wintertime, I hear, do you wear sunscreens in the wintertime? Well, yes, you do, especially if the sun is out, but definitely if the snow is on the ground, because you have a double reflection. So you have the sun beaming on you, but then if it hits the snow and bounces back at you, guess what? That's a double exposure to sun. So for that reason, you definitely want to wear your sunscreen. As far as clothing that are out there, they rate it in a different way, but they do provide protection against the sun. And the key is to find something that's comfortable for you. The hats, the long sleeve tops are nice. They tend to be a lot of room and they're breathable. But again, it comes down to finding what's best for yourself. So, any questions? Hello, Dr. Carla. How you doing? Thank you for joining, finding time in your day. And thank you for sharing this and replaying this, of course. And yes, reapply that sunscreen. Okay, so we have a webinar coming up. So definitely if you have some pigmentation issues that you don't care for, dark spots, unwanted blemishes, as well as uneven skin tone because of discoloration or hyperpigmentation, then you want to attend this free webinar. And you can see the crawler at the bottom at clearhyperpigmentation.com. So you want to register at clearhyperpigmentation.com. And the webinar is this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Saturday at noon Eastern Standard Time. Well, thank you all for joining me. I do appreciate it. Thank you. The Facebook user that doesn't tell me your name, so I do apologize, but I'm glad you thought the information was helpful for you. And thank you, Dr. Carla, for joining me. I do appreciate it. And I will see you all at a different time. Take care. And again, I'm your host, Dr. Sonia Johnson, board certified dermatologist, creator of the gorgeousrx system, as well as an Amazon bestseller. Thank you again, and you have a wonderful evening. Take care. Bye.